It's July 10th here in Zone 5. I'm visiting my grandpa for a little while, and this is the bed that he'd been using in past years in ground, and we've made a raised bed set up for him, but he's continued to utilize this spot for potatoes and trying to get some corn growing here. And he's had a lot of difficulty because this season has been very, very wet. A lot of rain, 3 times the normal amount of rain in our area in PA just for June alone. So a lot of issues with germination and just getting things established. He said that the water would just set here and made it very difficult to be able to work in this spot. So on the other hand, of course, raised beds can improve drainage in situations like this, especially when you are in a very wet area. So let's look at how the raised bed that we built for him last year is doing. At the 2 raised bed boxes that we built for him, these are just regular, attached to the ground, free draining raised beds. And he's got a lot of different things going on here. Just in this one alone, some tomatoes, zucchini type of things, and it's been a slight transition for him as far as understanding plant spacing and how much you can expect to get out of a given area. But he's already starting to get a good feel for what to expect and how much to plant in one of these, how densely to put the plants, and you can see stuff is exploding, just doing really great. Then in this second box, he devoted it specifically and exclusively to tomatoes. So he's got a lot of real estate devoted to tomatoes and some other things too. And I like a system like this because it's much more sustainable than some methods. And because of the fact that they have the space, they can definitely do it this way. Not everybody does, especially in urban areas. But this is going to be a real simple way for him to be able to keep up and continue to take care of and fertilize. When I say fertilize, I don't mean throwing in all kinds of fertilizers. I mean he can just make his own compost. He's got a lot of property here, a lot of tree leaves, and very easily on this size lot he can make enough compost to sustain these boxes. And he's happy with it to the point that we're looking into putting in some additional raised beds adjacent to this so he can just devote all of his efforts to this area and be able to have a better drainage for those rainy seasons, and even some methods that he could start to use to start his season a little bit sooner and extend his season a little bit later. So we'll be looking at some options later, but he's very happy with how this is turning out for him, and it's exciting to have something like this that I think is going to allow him to continue to garden even as he has some physical difficulties that can start to make it difficult, but he can overcome those more easily working with a setup like this. Well guys, that's all for today. Thanks again for watching this video, and remember, you never know what types of techniques are out there or what types of options there are that you could try that might help you out unless you've taken the time to research. Talk to different people, get ideas, see if there are things that can help you to address the challenges that you may be facing, maybe with changes in environment or even in life circumstances. Doing this can ensure that you get the best results and that you can have the most success in your endeavors gardening and growing your own fresh vegetables. So give me a thumbs up if you like this, and happy gardening.